My story started in a much different place than it is today. Growing up, I was the youngest of 10. When I was 5 years old, my oldest brother drowned in an accident. During that time, there's a lot of turmoil in my home. I became a child that was in the background, never seen. I felt rejected. I was all alone. I started noticing my dad and some of the things he was warring against. One of the main things was alcoholism. I remember we would go to church all the time. We go to church sometimes 3 or 4 times on Sunday. But then I'd realize why he's saying this at church and he's saying this at home. I was really confused about who God was. I wanted nothing to do with this God who was one way on Sunday and one way on Monday. By 19, I was married. I started going to church. Through a process, I accepted Christ in my heart. And the very time I accepted Christ, my marriage went crazy. The same rejection that my dad had put on me, I'd put on my wife at the time. Eventually, that marriage ended up in a divorce. And through that time, God began to work on my heart to help me know who He is. I found a Father that loved me. I found a Father that didn't reject me. And even in my mistakes, He didn't turn away from me. And then God changed my story. When you're divorced, it takes a while to heal. I spent all that time with God and reading and seeking His face. God began to change my life. He started showing me who I was in Him, not my earthly father. Later in life, He sends me a woman who I'm married to now. We've been married almost 15 years. My father and I, when we did reconcile, it was 100% reconciliation. The thing that touched my life the most about my father is when he said, "Son, I've been praying for you." To find out that my father at some point got it right and he was praying for me, that changed everything. And that's how my story changed.